Today we will be discussing the topic blood clotting. Actually, blood clotting is the popular term used for the hemostasis. Hemostasis basically means the management of the blood, means when the blood vessels get ruptured or there is a hemorrhage in the body, then how the body manage itself, and the blood clotting comes under it. When there is blood loss in the body, there are three mechanisms that comes into the play. First is vascular spasm, second is platelets plaque formation, and third is blood clotting, that is very popular or also known as coagulation. What is vascular spasm? When arteries and arterioles are damaged, the circular arranged smooth muscles in their walls contracts immediately, a reaction called vascular spasm. What is basically vascular spasm? As the name suggests, the blood vessels that are near the rupture site gets contracted. Why these blood vessels gets contracted? As through the damaged site, if the blood flow will be more, through the damaged site blood flow will be more, there will be more blood that will outflow through the ruptured site. So for to reduce the blood pressure through the ruptured site, the blood vessels surrounding the ruptured site should contract so that blood flow or blood pressure gets slow. How these vascular spasms came into the play? These vascular spasms came into the play by the damaged smooth muscles which are damaged when ruptured in the blood vessels, and the substances released from the activated platelets and the reflex initiated by pain receptors. All these vascular spasm processes are an part of blood clotting or hemostasis. And second part is platelets plaque formation. Platelets is an important element in the blood clotting, as platelets contains many enzymes and substances for the blood clotting like ATP, ADP, calcium ion, thromboxane A2, serotonin, clotting factors, fibrin stabilizing factors, lysozymes, and platelets drive growth factors. Platelets plaque formation occurs as three processes. First, platelet addition, second, platelets reaction, and third is platelets aggregation. As we can see in this structure, first step of platelets addition. This is the ruptured site where collagen fibers and endothelium is damaged. In these ruptured site, the platelets gets trapped here. These are platelets and these are RBCs. This is the blood vessels, and when the platelets get attached here, this release ADP, serotonin, and thromboxane A2. What does ADP does? ADP releases a sticky substance. First, what happens here when this attach here? Endothelium and collagen fiber release a substance which changes the morphology or structure of the platelets. These gets quadrilateral or polygonal in shape, and then the vesicles that are present within the platelets that we have talked about release or liberate ADP, serotonin, thromboxane A2. ADP acts as the sticky substance which aggregates the other platelets and sticks them to the platelets. Serotonin and thromboxane A2. These are powerful vasoconstrictors. For the vascular spasm, these two enzymes are responsible. Thromboxane A2 also help to activate other platelets, so that these all platelets which are flowing through these blood vessels also gets activated and their shape also changes like this, and these platelets also helps in secreting more enzymes, and then ADP at last sticks all the platelets and forms this platelets plug and forms a temporary hemostatic plug or platelet plug formation. Initially this platelet plug is loose, but as we know, in the platelets there is a fibrin stabilizing factor. Fibrin stabilizing factor releases the fibrin, and fibrin fibers makes it more strong or strengthen it, and thus the platelet plug is formed.